Thanks, Megan. We've got Greg Remmenga live here in the studio. And we were talking a little bit during the break of how important it is if you find yourself in a legal matter to get an attorney.
Well, what an insurance company or your adjuster in a workers' comp case and some of those issues will tell you is you don't need an attorney to help you with this. To me, that's always a signal that you might need an attorney to help you. One of the biggest problems with any of these issues is not whether you need an attorney to help you, but whether you have enough information that you can make a rational decision and decide whether you need the attorney. So whether you actually need the attorney to help you with the matter, I think it's imperative that you go to an attorney and ask, can you give me information about this case to help me make a decision about whether I need you?
So if somebody's walking into an office for the first time looking to get an attorney to help them out with, say, workers' compensation, what are maybe the first three things that they should be asking? What are the questions that I would need to be asking you?
Well, one of the first things you need to determine is it a free consultation? Is the attorney willing to spend some time with you and decide whether you need the help and help explain things to you so that you can make that decision? At my office, I oftentimes spend an hour, hour and a half with people going through what is workers' comp, how does workers' comp affect you? Now that we know what workers' comp is, do you actually need my help?
Right.
And then we can make the decision. Some of the other questions that need to be asked are you familiar with this type of situation? You're probably going to know that before you get in there because you'll seek an attorney that specializes in these things. But make sure that they're familiar with your particular circumstances. And after that, I'm not sure that there's any particular question because the attorney should be able to take it from there, determine what your level of knowledge is, explain the circumstances you're in, and help you decide if you need the attorney's help.
Well, you heard it from Greg himself. Always a lot of great information you're providing us on the noon show. And if you are in a situation where you need to seek an attorney, or even if it's a question, you should do it.
Absolutely. Information is the thing that the insurance companies have that they're hoping you don't have, so you can't make the proper decisions.
All right. Thanks so much, Greg. Greg Remmenga's information is on your screen. If you have any questions, feel free to drop by his office. His address is there, or give him a call. It's 263-GREG. And stay tuned, folks. I've got my full weather forecast coming up on the other side of the break.
If you want Greg to answer one of your legal questions, visit KREXTV.com, click on Live in the Studio, and submit your question on the right side of the screen. Watch Greg's segment every Wednesday on News Channel 5 at noon.